The unseen world is real. And as a matter of fact, it's so real than how we imagine it to be. Stretch your hand like this and wave like that. Now, put it down. You see that you have a lot of space. You can wave like that and wave like that and wave like that. But I want you to know that there is another realm, or there is another world where there is no space. People are choked there. And one of those realms is the unseen realm. All the souls that dies and goes, where are they going to? Where is their location? Where can we locate them? Because one of the reasons why the earth is not yet filled up and it cannot be filled up is because as people are giving birth, people are dying. Today, people gave birth. Today, people die. That's how it's a principle of life. People come to the earth and people leave the earth. Some are born, some are dying. That is how it continues. So, the unseen realm is so real. But how do we reach that unseen realm? How do we get access to that dimension where God dwells and where angels also dwells? Because most of the times to have an encounter with angels, somebody must actually change his location. It's either you live where you are and go to where they are, or they live where they are and comes to where you are, so that you can have a meeting. There is an interaction with men every day. God wants to speak to men, and men wants to know God. People want to see angels, and angels want to have interaction with people. Because as a matter of fact, if they are not working, they are not being promoted. If an angel of the Lord has been assigned over your case or over your life, and one way or the other the angel is not in active service, you should know that there is nothing like promotion for that angel. The last time I told you, they are promoted based on obedience and based on service. Just like everybody, just like any system on earth. You do not promote an individual until that individual has actually proven that they deserve the promotion. People grow in ranks. People increase in ranks, even in the realm of the spirit. It's not only in the physical we increase in ranks. In the spiritual we increase in rank as well. And there are many people that actually supposed to increase in ranks who are not able to increase in ranks all this while. And the reason being that they are not investing spiritually into their lives. You can grow physically and don't grow spiritually. Oh yeah, there are dimensions, there are ranks, there are levels in the realm of the spirit. Spirits are in sizes. Anointing too is in levels. So you should know that demons are also in sizes. It's not every demon that carry equal presence. And it's not every demon that has the ability to manifest the same possibilities. There are some demons, they can manifest some presence in an environment, and when they manifest that presence, you will see the effect in that environment so evident. Why? Because they carry a higher presence of the devil. The closer you are with the man, you carry the presence of that man. If you are far from that person, you do not carry the presence of that person. Well, and let me shock you. There are some devils, or there are some demons that probably may never have had a meeting with the devil before. They've never talked to the devil, but they are still able to torment you. That's the funny things. And I told you the last time too, it is not every angel that have seen the Lord. There are some angels, they don't know how God looks like. Oh yeah. So when we say an angel of the Lord, it does not mean every angel of the Lord knows the nature of God. That is why the very people that's supposed to know the nature of God are not angels, they are men. An angel who begins to educate you about God, the presence of God, the nature of God, is an angel that standeth in the presence of God. That is why when Gabriel appeared to Mary in the book of Matthew, the chapter 1, he said, I am Gabriel, who standeth in the presence of God. He needed to qualify his position so that the message can be validated. Because if he just appear and say he's an angel, from where? Where are you coming from if you are an angel of the Lord? So it is not every angel that you're supposed to tremble in their presence. No. There are instances in the Bible where a man bowed to an angel and the angel received the bow. There were another instances where the man bowed and then the angel rejected it and said, we are all servants. The only one to bow to is to what? God. I know some people equally say that when you read the Bible and you see the angel of God, it means that was God himself. But when you see an angel, it means it was an angel. So they are saying that the angel of God is God. But in other words, based on my encounters and experience with angels, there are some angels that when they manifest in an atmosphere, based on the presence that they manifest with, you may think that that was even God himself manifesting in that environment. Because before they come to that place and live, they carry the nature of God. You can see the manifestation of God. You can see the attributes of God in manifestation. You may think it is God, but it is not actually God. God is in so many forms. At the end of the day, we may get to heaven and see God and we'll be disappointed. Because the way we envision him to be, the way we actually think he is, the way we think he resembles, what we think he resembles, naturally, it may not be like it. It may be a different thing altogether. You all know that the common angel looks like a man. I hope you know that. The common angels, which are the majority, they looks like a man. So that is why Jesus said, when you are entertaining strangers, do it wisely. Because you may entertain an angel and you don't know this is an angel. We have different categories of angels. Some looks like a beast and some are actually called the beast. Their name is the beast. But the common one looks like this gentleman. Probably bigger than him, can be the same size. They are in sizes. And it does not mean that the smaller they are, the less power they have. No, sir. It doesn't mean that. I hope you are getting some knowledge about angels. Because some of you who are expecting a being to appear, because Hollywood and Nollywood, who do not know anything about spirituality, have drawn different things, and you too, you have believed. Sometimes when I see some people putting some creatures on their status and they are deep, saying they are angels, I just laugh and pass. Sir, that is not actually how the angels look like. Angels that you have desire to see and to have encounters with equally desire more to have an encounter with you and to see you. Do you know that if an angel has the opportunity to ask you some questions, they will ask you those questions because they wish some information was made available in their realm. It is not available in their realm. That is why they are in ranks, different divisions, different functionalities and different responsibilities. And they are in ranks because their responsibility varies. Their functionality, where they function, it is different. The unseen realm is called unseen because you do not see it. But it's actually a sin realm because there are beings that live in that realm. It is termed as unseen realm, but it is a realm that beings dwell inside. They live there. They operate in that dimension, which includes angels, which includes demons, which includes God himself. God is not only in the unseen, God is also in the sin. So God dwelled in both realms, both the sin and then the unseen. Do not try to have an encounter with God in the unseen realm. Pre-adventure, one of the reasons why you've not yet met God is because you are looking for him in the wrong location. That is why you've not found him. Because you believe that God is a spirit and he dwells in the spirit realm. And the only way to meet God is to enter that realm and begin to search for him. But it is not true. If you lack the ability to identify and to recognize God in the physical realm, you can never recognize him when you go to the spiritual realm. And I want to repeat that so that you can keep that in your head. If you are not able to recognize God in the physical, you can never recognize him in the spiritual. Because your advantage is being a flesh. Your advantage is in your physicality. You study science, right? You study social studies. You study the nature of men. You know when men are happy and you know when men are angry. Why? Because of your dealing every day. You know when something is hot. Because of what? Encounters over time. When you are bringing your hand close, you know that it is hot. When you are bringing your hand close, you know that it is cold. Because of experiences over time, you know. So your advantage, your influence is in your physicality. So your inability to recognize the presence of God in the physical will make it impossible to recognize him in the spirit realm. Those of you looking for God in the spirit realm, trust me, if you cannot find him in the physical, forget about the spiritual. You should be able to find God in man. By observing a man, you know that God is in this man. If you cannot discern God in man, you can't discern God in spirits, because every spirit also carry a presence. I'm serious. Man carries a presence. The physical man carries a presence. The spiritual being carries a presence. So God is not God because he's a spirit. He's not God because he's a physical or flesh. He's God because of a particular presence he carries. So until you are able to identify, recognize God in the physical dimension, you can never recognize God when you enter the spiritual realm. Those of you who are praying and hoping that your eyes will open, your eyes can open for 10 years and yet you don't know where God is. Because the spirit realm is not a room. The spirit realm is a world. So as you enter there, the way you are confused, that is how you will be confused in that realm as well. 3 men, you don't know who to marry. You see how you are confused in the physical realm. It is the same way 3 spirits will appear. You don't know who is an angel, who is a demon, and who is an archangel. You cannot differentiate them. Your ability to navigate in the spirit realm starts from the physical realm. That's simple. So when we say stay this, it is to your own advantage and to your own increase that you will be able to navigate some things. The truth is, if I have the ability to pray to God, to let His Spirit come here, and you have the ability to see that Spirit with your eyes, none of you will be able to tell me what type of spirit it is. How many of you can tell me what type of spirit it is? Have you ever asked yourself that an angel will appear into the building and the man of God or the prophet will be able to say, this is an angel of healing? How did he know it's an angel of healing? Because the angel just walked into the building and the man said, this is an angel of healing. How did he know it is an angel of healing? Just by the angel walking into the building. This is an angel of deliverance. I'm seeing an angel of wealth. And sometimes we are specific and we say it is your angel. Do you actually think it is written on their forehead? No, sir. But the truth is that as an average Ghanaian, if you see a man in fire service uniform, you know he is with the fire service. You see a man in police uniform, you know he is with the police service. You see a man with an immigration uniform, you know he is with the immigration service. You see a man with this MTT whatever, you know they are controlling the traffic and other things. So you know based on the uniform. But don't assume everyone in Ghana knows that. Carry those who are in 7 different uniforms, put them in front of my mother. My mother will say all of them are police. You know what she will say? All of them are police. Because she don't know the difference between the uniforms. Some of you can also identify different uniforms, but you don't know their level of authority. You don't know to which extent they can go and to which extent they cannot go. That is why anybody can seize your car and say, get down. You don't know what to do because you don't know whether this person is qualified to collect your car keys or not. So the spirit realm, it is a twin brother to the physical realm. There is no differences. It's a twin brother to the physical realm. If you want to navigate in both, you need knowledge because you should be able to know what do the police do. Can a policeman detain me? When? How many hours should I be detained if I am accused and they don't have evidence? These are some of the things you need to know. If not, a demon can detain you for 30 years.